Hi, in this video we will see what do we mean by combination and what is the combination formula. So let us understand what do we mean by combination by an example. Suppose there are three tennis players A, B and C, and we have to form a team consisting of two players. Okay, so we can form a team which can have A and B. We can form a team which can have B and C, and we can form a team which can have A and C. So what are we doing? We are either choosing A and B, B and C, or A and C. Please remember that a team having A chosen first and B chosen later is same as a team that is formed with B chosen first and A chosen later. Okay, so please remember that the order doesn't matter here. Order of choosing doesn't matter. So we are able to form three teams. Team having A and B, or B and C, or A and C. And these selections are called combination of three different objects or three different players taken two at a time. So what are we doing here? We are trying to choose two players out of three different players. So from three players, we are choosing two players. Okay, and this is what we mean by combination. These are all the possible combination of choosing a team of two players when we have total three players available. Let us take one more example. Suppose we have four different objects A, B, C and D, and we have to take two at a time. So let us see what are the different combinations available. Choose A or B, B and C, C and D, or maybe A or C, A and D, B and D. Okay, so we say that for choosing two objects at a time from total four objects, we have 6 combinations possible. Correct? And what are those combinations? Those combinations are AB, BC, CD, AC, AD and BT. So I hope what do we mean by combination is clear. But now here the number of total objects were smaller. There were 4 objects here. In the previous example there were 3 players. But if there are like 50 objects and we have to take 3 at a time, there will be several such combinations possible. Okay, so we need a formula to determine how many such combinations are there, and that formula is called the combination formula. The combination formula says that if you have n objects, and from these n objects, if you have to choose, say r objects at one time, then how many such combinations are possible? And this answer is given by the combination formula. So the combination formula says that if you have n objects and from these n objects you have to choose R objects at a time, then it can be given by the formula factorial divided by factorial R times factorial n minus R. In my previous video, we have already done how to find the factorial of a number. So you can use that video as a reference to determine how to find the factorial. You can find factorial n, factorial r and factorial n minus r. N is the total number of objects. R is the number of objects which we are choosing from n at a time. Okay. So if we have 3 tennis players and we have to choose 2 players at a time to form a team, then this should be given by factorial 3 divided by r, which is factorial 2, and n minus r, which is 3 minus 2 factorial. Factorial 3 is 3 times 2 times 1. Factorial 2 is 2 times 1, and 3 minus 2 becomes 1, and 1 factorial is 1. Cancel out the common factors and we get the answer as 3. This is same as the possible combinations which we obtained here. Similarly, from 4 objects, if we have to create combinations taking 2 objects at a time, then we can do 4 choose 2. This is called as 4 out of 4. We have to choose 2 at a time. 4 choose 2. So by the combination formula, it is factorial n, which is factorial 4, divided by factorial r, factorial 2. Factorial n minus r is factorial 4 minus 2. Factorial 4 is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Factorial 2 is 2 times 1, and this 4 minus 2 is again 2 factorial, which gives you 2 times 1. So 2 times 2 makes a 4 and gets cancelled out, and we are left with 3 times 2, which is nothing but 6. So there are 6 possible combinations, okay, of 2 objects which are chosen from the available 4 objects. In the next video, we will see how do we use this combination formula to determine the coefficient of the terms in a binomial expansion. If you have any doubts regarding this video, you can send me an email at kirti.mathacademy@gmail.com. This is my YouTube channel Mathacademy. If you have liked my videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.